Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss the generation and conduction of nerve impulse. So firstly, what is the meaning of this topic? The meaning of this topic is that how the transfer of message from one neuron part to the next neuron part takes place. So what is the objective of this topic? By understanding this topic, you can understand that how our nervous system is working, how our brain is working, because our nervous system, the structural and functional unit of our nervous system, that is the neuron, and these neurons, these are the excitable cells, these are the longest cell of our body, and how they are transferring the message from one part to the another part of our body. Suppose when we are touching any hot object, like here one fry pan is there, and this fry pan is, you can say, very hot because water is boiling in it. And if suddenly this fry pan that is touched by your hand, so what happened? You just withdraw your hand. Why you withdraw your hand? Because any stimulus is transfer, means you feel hotness. And how you feel hotness? Because the stimulus from this that goes into your hand, and from your hand message is transferred to your brain. And how this message is transferred? This message is transferred with the help of the neuron, and that neuron, that is the structural and functional unit of our nervous system. So in this video we will understand how this message is generated and how it is conducting to the different neuron, so that finally we got the message that we have to withdraw our hands, or the other functions of our body that are also controlled. So in our last video you understood the structure of neuron, that the neuron that have the three main part. And what are the three main part? That is the cell body, second axon, nerve ending, and these are the nerve ending. And this cell body have the small fibers, and these fibers are dendrite. So the cell body, dendrite, and the nerve ending, these are the three main part of the neuron. So these neurons are known as the excitable cells. These neurons are known as excitable cell. Why they are excitable? Because they can excite by acquiring any signal. Suppose any stimulus is coming from outside, that stimulus is collected by the dendrite part, and then it is transferred to the axon, from the axon to the nerve ending, then it is transferred to the next neuron, then it is again transferred to the next neuron. So when this signal transfer from the dendrite to the axon to the next neuron, that is the generation. And when it is conducted from one neuron to the another neuron, then it is the conduction of the nerve impulse. So one thing you have to remember, that the neuron, these are the excitable cell, and second is in the resting state, these are in the polarized state. Polarized state. Now let us understand what is the meaning of polarized state, or the neurons are polarized, or in the resting state. What is it? So firstly, that is the cell body, it is the axon, and it is the nerve ending. So the cytoplasm present in the axon, that is exoplasm, it is here mentioned, that is the exposed part of this axon. And here you can see the positive charge is present outside and negative charge is present inside. Here it is the extracellular fluid, the fluid that is outside the exoplasm. So it is the extracellular fluid. Here it is the exoplasm, and in the exoplasm, the inner side, the negative charge is present, and outside it is the positive charge. And this state of axon, that is known as the polarized state. It is also known as resting state, because at this condition the neuron that is not transferring any message, so it is in the resting state. So how we can say it is polarized state? When there is the positive charge outside the membrane of the axon and negative charge inside the exoplasm. Here you can see the positive charge outside and negative charge inside. So this state of axon is known as polarized state. Now we can understand what is the cause of this polarized state. Cause of polarized state. The first cause of polarized state is that in the extracellular fluid there are the positive ions are present outside, like potassium ion, sodium ion, and inside the exoplasm the negative charge are more, and the negative charge are generally the proteins, because these proteins are made up of amino acids, and amino acids are different. They have the positive charge also, negative charge also. So due to the presence of the amino acid, these proteins are negative. So proteins inside the exoplasm, these are more, and outside the positive ions are there. So outside the positive charge is present and inside the negative charge. So we can say in the extracellular fluid positive ions are present, and these positive ions are potassium ion, sodium ion, and inside the exoplasm proteins are present, and these proteins are negative charge, so that there is the positive charge outside the membrane and negative charge inside the exoplasm.